And now, ladies and gentlemen, we take this time to welcome you to this amazing show that is starting right now. You won't believe it until this is the first episode on the story. This is going to be one of the shows that will be coming to you every week, by the way. Either 2 days in a week to give you amazing conversation. And today, I'll be having a guest in our conversation. My name is Kaleb Suki. So guys, today we're having our guest in our The Stories, and is one and only
Haron Baraka.
Happy to meet you again.
Happy to meet you too.
Yeah, how have you been?
I'm good.
Yeah.
It's been a series. I'll talk about it. It's close to a month, right? The last time I saw you.
Yeah.
But we appreciate we're here again.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yes.
So guys, don't worry what you're going to be doing here. It's amazing. You can see the background just sells it all. Now, Aaron, it has been like we've just been seeing you on across the social media platforms. Umekufanya stories Mr. Blazer.
Yes.
Sasa tumeona imekuwa Mr. Blazer City.
Exactly.
Now the question is, where did it begin, this old vision?
Well, this is a vision that began as there's a video I remember I had done previously, and I talked about it was a laughable, a disappointment story that gave birth to this particular Mr. Blazer City that we celebrate today. And I remember,
even before we got there,
yes,
let's start pale when you were a young boy. Like, were you doing pale kijiji unapata unapangia wazazi nguo? How was it?
No. Okay, not really. I'll say that I think my dad was a very strict guy. I remember like Saturdays were my day out with my dad. For the short time I was with him.
Yeah.
And he was a very strict individual. Like he was very specific on what you're putting on how you will just act around him and all those things. So that one instilled a certain discipline in me, that in as much as I've told you that there is a laughable story, a disappointment story behind for us coming into this, that there's also something that I ascribe from my dad and even my mom. My mom tulikuwa tunamuita Borafia. Very strict. Alikuwa health officer mkali sana.
Kwa usafi sasa.
Yes, that is it.
Alikuwa mtaikagwa before.
Exactly. Very true. Alikuwa it was my mom ni mtu mmoja mwenye kungecheza. Trust you me, let me tell you a very interesting story. My mom, you couldn't even wash utensils at unaosha vyombo pamoja na sahani. No way. You had to finish up vikombe, then fuatanisha sahani hivyo. Segmental. Like she was very tough. Yeah, so the discipline began down there, despite the fact that later on it grew into what we're doing today. Yes.
Like if just to accept. Bado kuko village, like why you used to dress suiti unanyonga tie. How was it?
Okay, well, I'll say this. I grew up, there is in this thing in primary we used to call it sanitary prefect. So I was the sanitary prefect in primary. In high school I was the high school where I schooled. Now there were two positions. It was called sanitation and compound prefect. Yeah, that is what was my docket as well. And then so you realize that I grew up being careful on how to dress, what to dress, and such kind of things. So it's something that I'll say that in as much as there is a story, but that is also how I grew up. Yes.
Yani ukapata bado, so in school ulipewa pia the leadership ya usafi.
Exactly. Primary nilikuwa sanitary prefect, nikakuja high school sanitation and compound prefect. So unajua hizi zingine za huku nje, college kisonga huko mbele hizo hazina nini, ni wewe mwenyewe usiske. But now the discipline that was instilled in me in those particular areas is one that I still use currently. Yes. So
after umaliza secondary school, now you went for tertiary education. Did you go kusomea the stuff of like fashion and design, or how was it?
No, I did not do fashion and design per se. But I just loved. Okay, you see now, having grown in this particular environment, you realize that there is just self-driven a way of doing things when it comes to matters dressing and clothing. So even out here, even in tertiary studies, I was still disciplined to just on matters dressing. Yes.
Really?
Yes, but I did not do fashion and design. Yes.
So it was been the passion.
Nini passion too. Yeah, I'll say
ya mzazi kukuwa amekuweka vizuri.
Ni ile kugrow na wazazi wako to a level that you realize that becomes part of you. Yes. In fact, at some point, it gave me some difficulties that I was one person that I would not trust even other people washing my clothes, other people even ironing for me. Yes, nijioshe mwenyewe. You ask my sisters, they will tell you. They knew very well, kama kuna mtu hawezi shughulika na vitu zake, it was their brother. Because I grew up that way, and it was difficult at some point. But now, later on, along the way, you come and realize, no, life is not all about that being too strict. And you're a little bit get flexible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you.
It is 1-1 with Haron Baraka. There's a guy in charge of Mr. Blazer, yeah? We're having a talk about the story. Ilianzia wapi the vision? Ilianzia wapi? Unasikia ilianza kule na the parents. Get name. It's like nini College University ya kusomea mambo na fashion design. Now, let me just ask you. After that, did you maybe the person you came to meet, you fall in love with them? Ulipata maybe yako?
Well, she's a very wonderful lady. Yes, kwanza sasa yeye, I think mimi life yangu is a very interesting one. Because now, yeye ni mtu wa health, Yes, she did things to do with health. So unakutana na yeye unapata yeye pia kuna restrictions zake. Sometimes I make a joke, I give people a joke that she's one person that utakuwa unalishwa msomo every time kwa nyumba yake. Kwa nyumba yake things have to be in a certain way.
Oh, really?
So sometimes in as much as I've told you we are men and we've grown with that strictness, but kuna tu time utatupa socks mahali haifai. So you wake up one of the things that you certain sure is msomo nayo utalishwa vizuri. Watakupea msomo and but she's good, she's strict, and she's also in that particular area.
So ulipata na mtu ambaye there was collabo between you and her.
Yes.
Okay.
Very strict. Yeah.
Talking about the same, it has been you said the journey how it was.
Yes.
How was it so wakati now you said let me implement this from what I've been seeing doing. Now let me make it to be like kitu ya kuni earn to
living.
Yeah.
Well, now I'll say this that what happened was this. What took place was this. I told you that there is a part whereby I had a story of disappointment, and at the same time, after having the story of disappointment, is laughable. I gave my clothes to a tailor, and after giving my clothes to the tailor, he kept on promising me the days to come. And so you see, you give him, you've already paid him, day one, not done, day two, not done. So out of that disappointment, I chose, no, I'm going to fix this thing. Now I said, I later on identified that this was a problem, and you realize that most of the time people do not trust tailors because they believe watakupa tu story. So I said, now this is a problem. And I'm able to find a solution. And by the way, I love Martha's garments and dressing. So why not come up with something that will be able to do this? So first, I chose to concentrate and deal with men. So I began with men dressing. And I remember I did not even start with a lot. I just began with blazers alone. First, I just began with ready imported blazers. From there, pole. Now we got into trousers. Now we go to a place where we began now dressing men fully. Yes. So that is the reason that I wanted to fix that particular problem of tailors giving people false promises. Yes.
I guess the other story of fixing a problem. You identified a problem and you sorted it out.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Talking about the same, ukisema kwamba you sorted that issue out. How was it when you were starting?
I'll say it wasn't easy, and by the way, nothing comes easy. Not even one. There is nothing that comes easy. But we all need to get into with a never giving up mindset. So I got into it. It wasn't easy because one, the place to source, and not just to source, the quality. So finding a place where I'll be getting these garments and also because now I've told you first I began with the importation. I had not begun now kushona. So I hate to find a person that is able to deliver for me, and not just to deliver, but to deliver quality. One of the struggles, one of the toughest things in anything is quality over quantity.
Quality over quantity.
It's not about quantity, but it's about quality. You may be supplying very few things, but you're supplying quality and not quantity. Yes.
Where?
Yes.
So, money akumanage maybe that time.
Yes. Let me tell you, I began that business. I remember the first stock that I brought in was 7,000 Kenya shillings. Then the place that I had rented out, I remember I took it with Kenya shillings 2,000. So in
monthly.
Yes. So in total I began with 9,000. Yes. Yes. That was the money that I began, the business that you see, the Mr. Blazer City that has developed today. It began with 9,000 shillings. Yes.
And when you were beginning it, like, how was it after so set kila kitu? You have a shop, you have umeweka hizo blazers, How was it?
Well, and I love telling people it's a very interesting thing. Nilianzia kwa Msitu, mimi huita kwa Msitu. Yes. I remember there are even some of my clients that have pictorials of where we began. Literally Msitu. Kwa tumefunga gunia vizuri, and that is where we began. And that's why I told you there is nothing that starts off easy, but it's about how you're determined to do it.
Sure.
Yes. Yes.
And when you began it that time, ukapata umeanza, how was it? Mambo inaleta do aje?
Yeah, the returns were okay as of that time, because you see now, my issue was to source. Then once I deliver, I get clients. And you see, I told you it was quality, so I would also get quality clients. Then also another thing is that one of the strategies that I used, I looked what I was selling. Yes.
Now like,
nakwambia ungenipata hapo nimepiga suti moja safi sana kando tu ya hiyo Msitu. Yes. So that now you see what happens. This was a strategy that somebody will see nimehang coat pale nje, and they see me dressed so sharp. So you see, they'll be like, oh, so this guy is trying to tell us that whatever that is inside there, whatever that we are seeing, is able to make us look like he is. So that was the strategy that I used. So I would look so sharp, and that's how that was my selling point. Yes.
Wow, that's good. We are speaking one with Mr. Haron Baraka. We call him Mr. Blazer. Actually, the name of the shop. And you know, conversation we are taking some time to look about the story of where he began it, imekuaje, amesonga aje, and where he is. Remember, this is a story, and you can just comment down there. Una watch kwa wapi, mambo iko namna gani, unajihisi vipi, and even in case you need to be dressed bana. Haron Baraka is here, but you're gonna be looking at that later. Remember to follow us across all the social media platforms. Nacheza hapo chini sasa. Now, Haron.
Yes, please.
As we wind up the story, episode 1, we've had your journey where it began home. You have implemented in the whole journey of yours. You cannot see it in town because you can see you in secondary school, wherever you have gone, you have been implementing it. What's one thing that you have really learned in the progress about this thing about hujasomea and you are doing it like a professional?
One of the things that I've learned, first, anything that you decide to do, you can deliver on it. It's about you deciding. And once you decide it, you will deliver. You can even go to school, and I know you've had that. So there are people that even went to school, studied a particular thing, but they are not good in that thing, even up to 1 year, because they did not make a decision. So thing number 1 is decision. Any person that makes a decision, that decision will definitely get them to.
Before you give the final remarks, somebody just be like, and where is this Mr. Blazer now?
Oh, great. Mr. Blazer, we are located in Kitengela, old in Amanga Road. We are 300 meters from National Bank. That's where we are. You look on your left from National Bank, you will see our signboard. It's written Mr. Blazer. Yes. So we have already extended again. We have we've got an expansion, which we appreciate God for. We've gotten an expansion, so we are going to have 2 signboards. People will be seeing them, and it's still within that the proximity of 300 meters. So they'll be able to see Mr. Biloza City. They'll see our contacts, and that's where we are. Yes.
We'll be talking about the future,
yes,
or the power now behind
yes,
you are turning from one step now to the other.
Yes.
Now somebody's just like, I've really been inspired by that short video.
Yes.
How can I get in touch with you now?
Oh, great. Thank you. They can call my number, which is 0729 254 529. I'll just repeat 0729 254 529. Thank you.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you so much, by the way.
Really appreciate.
Look forward to kufanya majambos.
Asante na shukuru. Thank you for hosting me as well.
Exactly.
Asante.
So guys, that have been the story, the first episode on this amazing show. My name is Caleb Musoki. See you until next time.